Welcome back, guys, to another episode of TMA, banging out another 24-hour episode, this time in Barcelona. All right, for those of you who've never seen a 24-hour episode, the concept is as very simple as it sounds. If you have 24 hours in a city, what exactly can you do? Now, Mo, where are we, mate?
We're in Barcelona Beach. It's montage time.
Montage! Alright, so you've started off the morning right, you've gone to the beach, gone for a run, gone for a swim, and you built yourself an appetite. Citizen Cafe, a perfect place to come for a brunch. I found this out many moons back when I came to Barcelona. It's not the flashiest, but it does the trick. Simple, wholehearted food with a great budget in mind as well. I've got myself an Eggs Benedict, and I've got brekkie bagel, and then Mo's obviously got himself a nice little pancake with, if you see just water in the B-roll, that's not actually water. He's actually got himself a tea bag and milk, and obviously going for a cup of tea in 29 degrees. All right, so we're gonna enjoy this and onwards to the next spot. Alright guys, so up next after breakfast we are here at Park Güell. Alright, these photos that you would have seen of Barcelona, 9 times out of 10 it was actually taken here. Alright, let's take you back to the origin story of Park Güell. So Josep Guill, who was an industrialist at the time in the early 1900s, awarded the project of this park to Antoni Gaudi. All right, Gaudi is a very, very famous Catalan artist, for those of you who don't know, and this entire project took about 14 years to make. The reason why it was called a park is because Josep's vision was to the fact that he wanted to create a park-like area similar to how the British residences had at the time, so nature close to homes. So then coming along through this, when you kind of see the artistic perspectives, you kind of understand why Gaudi is so popular. All right, he is infamous for his ceramic style and very imaginative art pieces all across 12 hectares of land. All right, one of 2 or 3 main buildings that he's obviously known for, and interestingly enough, his work was actually put under refute simply because it was just way too imaginative, and for the large part he was actually discredited for a long time up until later on down the line in the early 40s and 50s, where his art was then taken a lot more seriously and now respected in the modern day era. So albeit yes, it is a tourist trap, it is if you didn't come to Park Güell, you didn't come to Barcelona, period. All right, so come check it out. Time frame recommended will be anything between 3 to 4 hours, but you can honestly chill, take your time. Not a lot of places to grab food and drink, so if you are gonna come prepared, obviously have a bottle of water and some snacks ready to go, so you can have moments like this where you could take a break and chill out from the hustle and bustle of Barcelona. Moving on.
Alright people, next up to do in Barcelona, I'm now in the hustle and bustle and I'm right outside the Segrada Familia, standing at a colossal 172 meters. Wherever you are in Barcelona, you're going to be able to see it. But up close and personal, honestly, I'm blown away by it. It is just beautifully made and constructed. Now, one funny thing about the construction is it started in 1880 and it's still going on to this day. I think at this point they decided, you know what, let's just mix a bit of modern day architecture and construction with old school Gothic churches. And I believe that's exactly what they've done. It's an art piece as it stands. So honestly, you've got to come here and check it out. Prices are about 38 euros. So if that tickles your fancy, it's a must. Let's go.
You see it, yeah?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah?
But I don't need it.
What?
Why are you pointing to me?
What am I talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about oysters. What are you talking
I
about?
don't need oysters.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, you don't want fish?
Ah, mate.
No seafood?
No.
Let's go get some paella, fam. Let's go.
Oh, here we go. Let's go.
Alright, mate. Where are we, mate?
Alright, mate, we are at the Paella Bar Buccaria, specifically the Buccaria Market. And if you're saying paella, like some waste man, then you shouldn't be here. But yeah, we're here, we're gonna try some paella for the very first time. And then I'll give you my take on how it tastes, and I don't know what to expect, but hopefully a thumbs up from me. Paella. Actually, I like that. I like that you got different fishes swimming in the pot. And obviously at the bottom, everything's just cooked very well. The texture of the rice as well, it's really good. And the fish is really easy to dig into. It's not like that super chewy stuff you've been chewing on for a long time. It's actually really nice and enjoyable to eat. So, yeah, that's my first time trying paella. We'll try something else later on for dinner. But for now, let me finish this and on to the next spot.
Alright, so after the paella, it's time to actually burn it off. And what better place to start it off than La Rambla, a 1.2 kilometer stretch of road that kind of connects anything in between Barcelona. Call it the Times Square or your Trafalgar Square of Barcelona in essence. And it's also the entrance of the Gothic quarter. Now the significance of that is not only because of its Gothic architecture, but it's actually where the Romans first laid down their first settlement to create the grounds of what it is today. So let's go and check it out.
Alright people, I know TMA loves museums. Personally, I don't really like museums, but this one I've been waiting to visit for a really long time, purely because there's only two in the world. One here in Barcelona and the other is in Amsterdam. Now what they specialize in is modern contemporary art and digital immersive art experiences. And I've got to say, their Infinity Room is 10 out of 10. Every time I look on Insta, they're always showcasing this. Now it's cheaper to book online, but if you're in Barcelona, this is a must. Let's go.
Backpacking across Western Europe, somewhere just outside Barcelona in Mount Tibidabo. And in Tibidabo, as you're coming down, I see a lake. And as we see this lake, I see a woman standing across the lake, crying. Alright, so we're here at Mount Tibidabo, alright, just outside of Barcelona like I mentioned, and this is the perfect place to catch a viewpoint, a 360 panoramic views, as TMA is very well known for, of Barcelona. So come check it out, and hopefully we've caught some nice little drone shots in between that will capture the moment perfectly.
Alright people, you spend the whole day exploring the amazing city of Barcelona. You go to the mountains of Tibidabo, and now you're back in the city center looking for something to eat. Now the next best thing to eat after paella is tapas, which is another Spanish delicacy. Now there's loads of different tapases. There's fish, there's pasta, there's vegan, there's like different meats, and what I have in front of me is a sea bass tapas and a vegan chicken tapas, and they also serve it with bread as well. So I'm gonna dig into this. First time trying it. Let's see how it is. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that. This is really nice. The place is called Bristo Sensi. You've got to come here. Let's enjoy the tapas, and one of us to the outro. Alright people, after a long and exhausting but an eventful day in Barcelona, we're finally at the airport ready to go back to London. So if you've enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, smash the notification bell. Let us know where else you want TMA to visit, and we are gonna make it happen. But for now, TMA out, and peace.